Hi, Annette. Thanks for clicking on Stop and Think, the puzzle channel. Today we will be looking at a Wednesday puzzle from the New York Times, posted on May 7th, 2025. The constructor today is Tom McCoy, and the editor is Will Shorts. I'm John Appleseed, your host here on the channel, and as always, I'm going to move my head over to this portion of the screen so I'll be able to see the complete grid. And once I get into the puzzle, I will read the clues in this blue space above the grid. One across is Manly. Don't know. One down, Bert or Ernie. Those are Muppets from Sesame Street. 13 across, blank Pendragon, father of King Arthur. I remember that from a junior high school English class. Uther Pendragon was his father's name. 16 across, oh, okay. Nonviolent protest, a farewell to artist Chagall, and a nonviolent protest. All right, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. This will probably be part of some kind of theme. 19 across, activity that turns an urban area into an obstacle course. Parkour, I think. I think that is the correct spelling, but I could be wrong. 22 across is to livy. The Latin word for is est, I think. 27 across, scientist played by David Bowie in 2006's The Prestige. With the beginning T, 5 letters. Tesla would be my first guess. Let's try it. Haven't seen The Prestige. 2 down, relaxed at ease. 3 down, many graphics in business presentations, charts. 4 down, mild expletive, heck, might fit there. 5 down, wheel on a school bus themed cake. Perhaps you might use an Oreo as a wheel on a cake. That is a clever clue for Oreo, a frequent crossword answer. Usually clued as something more cookie related. Yeah, that's a good way to go. So 1 across was macho for Manly. I'm going to come back to 16 across in a minute. 6 across, extravagant type of fundraiser, a gala. We just had the Met Gala the other. Did you say gala or gala? I think I just used both of them, didn't I? 6 down, get equipped for, geared up. 7 down, the cruelest month, per T.S. Eliot. His poem is April is the cruelest month. 8 down, get ready to seal as an envelope. You would lick it to moisten the glue. 9 down, feel the pain, ache. So 14 across is epic for awesome. So nonviolent protest is crossed out. Then we have a farewell to artist Chagall. Chagall's first name is Marc Chagall. Then nonviolent protest. So maybe somebody started to write Peace March. I don't think Marc Chagall has an H on the end of Marc. I think it's M-A-R-C, it's spelled the French way. So Peace Marc would be farewell, Monsieur Chagall. So I'm not quite sure what is going on there. But I think those are right. We'll have to figure out, see if we have more examples of that. 17 down, hot chocolate holder, a mug. And 23 across, go with one's guts. So let's try gear up. Yeah, get equipped for. Gear up. And go with one's gut for 23 across. 10 across is among other things, etc. I'm not sure. 15 across, drawer or door part. A knob might be found on both of those things. 18 across, theater boxes. Loges. What else would it be? It's with 3 letters and an S maybe. 20 across is contain, keep in. 15 down, comic strip, sound of impact. Maybe kapow. 10 down, feelings of animosity. I'm not sure. 11 down, first rate. And then 12 down is face the nation error. Maybe that is... One put an S here to make this theater boxes, but then what is it? This is CBS. Is CBS Face the Nation or is that NBC? I think NBC is Meet the Press. Let's try CBS for the error of Face the Nation, among other things, etc. I guess that kind of fits. First rate for 11 down, maybe top notch. C and H go in. Amps. 10 down could be enmities for feelings of animosity. Amps would be boxes you might see in a concert arena. I guess you could have a concert in a theater. So, okay. Or would you have, I guess you'd have amplifiers in a regular theater for spoken word performance. Okay, I guess I'll allow that. 25 across, go by car is motor. And 26 down, pi follower. Pi, the Greek letter, maybe that's followed by rho. I haven't memorized the order of the Greek alphabet. I think that works. 30 across. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Endure. Then they cross that out and put in display some humorous posters. Then they crossed that out and went back to endure. Put up with. Okay, put up with could be endure. Then if this H got erased for some reason, put up wit could be display some humorous posters. But then we put the H on and had to go back to endure. All right, can't wait to get to the revealer and figure out what's going on. So the same thing is here. The ending letter H makes sense for the first and third nonviolent protest. If you take the H off, then it makes sense for the second clue, a farewell to artist Chagall. 33 across, GPS datum. Estimated time of arrival, probably 35 across. Symbol in the Bluetooth logo, for one. I never really looked at it that closely. I don't know what it is. 37 across. Notre Dame team, the Fighting Irish. And then asset in a staring contest could be a fighting iris. In your eye, you have an aggressive iris, might help you as an asset in a staring contest. But then we put the H back on, and it becomes Notre Dame team again, the Fighting Irish. Okay, 24 down, seeks help from, turns to. Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to know, and so I must go where destiny leads me. So you would turn to someone for help, tug for 31 down, pull on, and 32 down. Watt or Newton are units of measurement, named after famous scientists, obviously. 35 across, is it a rune? One of 16 over the course of the Ming Dynasty. Maybe there are 16 emperors in the Ming Dynasty. Maybe there is a rune in the Bluetooth logo. I'm going to have to look at it and see what it is. I've never really looked at it closely. 41 across, downside, the con, pros and cons, is that what it is? 41 across, CD media for old music players. And I was thinking, yeah, CD might fit. So CDs would be the music player. Oh, there goes the air conditioning. One moment. And we are back. I've been traveling quite a bit over the last few months, which is why my posting schedule has been disrupted, and you may have noticed different backgrounds in the videos. I've been posting from hotel rooms or family members' homes where I was staying at the time, and I kind of forgot how loud my air conditioning is back home. Now I am back home, and I got to remember to turn the air conditioner off before I start recording. It also, for some reason, takes several minutes to turn off, even once I stop it. Which I just did, but while I was waiting for the noise to end, I took advantage of the opportunity to look up the Bluetooth logo, and it is, the name Bluetooth comes from King Harold Bluetooth, who united the disparate Danish tribes into a single kingdom. According to Wikipedia, the Bluetooth logo is made up of the younger Futhark runes, Hagal and Bjarkan, which would be the initials of Harold Bluetooth. In Scandinavian, the original Scandinavian languages. All right, so there we go. We learned something today. So where was I in the puzzle? 41 down, media for old music players. I was going to guess that was CDs, because I wanted 41 to start with C. Yeah, con for pro and con. 42 across, chops off, lops off maybe, and 43 across, sci-fi publisher whose logo is a rocky peak. That's Tor. I remember reading Tor books in junior high, and a Tor is a rocky crag. 40 down, wrath could be ire. 44 across, okay, it's probably going to end in H. Figure it out. Do the math. Let's see that dance move where you lie flat by a floor. Do the mat. Flat by the door. Do the mat. And then figure it out. So we put the H back on and go back to do the math. 47 across, domain could be realm. 37 down, amenity attached to an airplane seat, a footrest. Don't know that I've seen those on airplane seats very often. Maybe in business class. 38 down, courageous, intrepid. Might be a synonym for courageous. 51 across, arrogant walk, stride, or I don't know, a strut. Strut might be an arrogant walk. 45 down, feels the pain, hurts. We have ache earlier in the puzzle. And 29 down, one who might receive a letter at school. An athlete might get a letter on their letterman's sweater. 45 across, go over again, reread. 55 across, sorry, 52 across. For reference, it's over 21,000 pages in brief. Maybe the Oxford English Dictionary, just to guess. 54 across, antagonist in Calvin and Hobbes. There was a bully, I think his name was Mo. 58 across, kids items that can come in packs of 8 and 168. I don't know what that is. 61 across, shed tears, wept. 64 across, disclaimer on a secondhand product, as is. You have to buy this as it is. 67 across, CPA's column header perhaps could be year to date, and that fits with way for 61 down, a synonym for path. 56 down, Galaxy downloads. Your Galaxy phone, you might download apps, applications. 57 down, media blank. One's daily news consumption would be your media diet. 63 down, organization that might have you put your belt on a belt. The TSA might make you put your belt, take it off and put it on the conveyor belt into the x-ray machine. 46 down, browbeat could be Hector. Tamer of horses in the Iliad. 53 down, ENTs, for example. Those are ear, nose, and throat doctors, so DRS, I think, fits. 59 down, basics, ABCs. 60 down, Gagarin in space. Yuri Gagarin was the first human to go into space. 48 down, unconcerned with right and wrong, amoral. 49 down, wish that one could. Love to. I don't know. 50 down, fits well with, melds or meshes. So crayons. Can you get a pack of 168 crayons? I guess you can. So let's look at these first. 66 across, slatted case, maybe a crate. 69 across, missile chambers. Missiles are housed in silos. Sometimes I want to try long to for wish that one could is to long to. So Pittsburgh, city that had the final letter of its name removed in 1891, only to be restored in 1911. Okay, so Pittsburgh, I guess, is the inspiration for this puzzle, which was originally spelled with an H on the end. Then the H was taken off, and then people kind of liked the H at the end and they said, hey, let's bring back the H, and they did. So that's kind of what is going on with each of these themed answers. Originally, it was Peace March. Well, let's take the H off. I don't like that H. And then we'll change the clue to a farewell to artist Chagall, Marc Chagall. Now, I kind of like the H. Let's put it back on, and it becomes nonviolent protest again. Same thing here. Put up with becomes put up wit, and then goes back to put up with. Fighting Irish becomes fighting Iris. I thought that was clever. I like that one. Do the math becomes do the mat, and then comes back to do the math. And the same thing happens with Pittsburgh. 50 down is meshes, so H finishes the puzzle. There we go, just under 15. I usually do Wednesdays in somewhere between, actually, 15 to 20. So yeah, a little bit fast for a Wednesday puzzle for me. All right, let's admire the puzzle. I think I figured out the theme and explained it accurately. So this was the revealer as we were going through here. I'm like, well, where's the revealer? And then it turned out we did have one. Pittsburgh explained what was going on here. Parkour, I'm glad I got that one spelled correctly on the first guess. I did mistake the tense of this one and put geared as in got equipped for, not realizing that it is present tense and it is gear up. All right, there we go. That was a good puzzle. I enjoyed doing that. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please join me on my channel for more puzzles and games, and I will see you next time.